as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Complete to Curtis.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they come out with a purpose. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Carr.
2nd and inches is oftentimes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald caught by Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 1st and 10, McDonald quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Buccaneers.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, McDonald. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A give to Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
8 yards.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3-and-out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 27, Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Second and 11. A final shot before break. McDonald. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The drive starts with a completion left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Quick pass out to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. McDonald. And this is caught by Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
A gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, McDonald. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gay's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Throwing again, Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Panthers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28-yard line.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Buccaneers.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, McDonald. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He's brought down by
now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 87 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Wake in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. McDonald. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Complete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans.
Today's final score.
So this one